pretty nice. Like to actually buy a house, it was like
Yeah.
shoot, I seen a spot for like 70,000,
Damn.
like near downtown. I was like, what? Like no sense.
That's not that at
Oh,
It
all.
was like
you trying to live downtown, the slums, boy? You tripping?
nah, maybe not. That's how I was looking
That
like,
boy
dang, you
said
got
we don't go to the slums.
nah, I figured.
I'm
But
too
I see
bougie to
some other
Slumdog
live in
areas.
the inner
Millionaire.
city.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm too bougie to live in the inner city, bruh.
Okay, yeah, let us know, please. Let us know where it is, where it's at. Yeah, I seen one for like 100 too, wasn't too bad. It was a little further out.
I mean, no, you could definitely find the houses out here. That's the thing. Like,
I think that's my next move.
I just know the area I prefer to be on. Like, really, I ain't gonna draw.
Yeah.
I got a favorite apartment out here.
Hmm.
I got a favorite apartment complex
Where's it
out
at?
here that it's shit near me, in between Cypress and Katy.
Oh, real?
Outside.
Yeah, in
What does
between
it look
Cypress
like?
and Katy. It's it's like three apartment complexes put together. Me and Elmi was literally just talking. If they had a gate, a gate that you needed a code to get into the neighborhood, that'll make that
Hmm.
apartment way better. But it's really, I think why I still like it is because
Yeah.
it's like it gives me the hood feeling, but it's still not in the hood. But the way that I don't know, man, the apartment just always been
Man,
good to me. No lie.
Really? It's got that
Yeah,
hood feeling, but it's not in the hood for real.
yeah. I done lived there twice. Yeah, I
Really?
lived in that
Oh, okay.
apartment complex twice. Once with
And you
Naomi, then once with Mac.
and you would go back?
Hell yeah, love that place. But I really can't go home right now.
I can't go home. I can't get out. I can't go home. Let me out.
All right,
That's
get it
the
in.
new
I'm with it.
locked up special. Um that's the
That's a
New
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 lock
what?
remix to
session.
Akon and Young Jeezy's Locked Up. I said that's the new remix to Akon and Young Jeezy's Locked Up.
All right.
Akon and grilled
Can't get out.
cheese. Eh?
Niggas won't let me leave. Fuck is you mean? Akon and Young Jeezy. Trying to keep it greasy.
Grilled cheese. Eh?
Only one way to go. I'm so. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Man, that was a great time in life. I'm not gonna lie.
Very simple time in life, you know.
Yes, it was. All right, we are
Yeah.
live and we are kind of dry. Let's get this going.
We are
Oh
live.
yes,
How
yes,
we
yes,
doing?
yes.
I was softballing it in there. It's been a good 3 minutes and 11 seconds. I was just kind of letting us flow through the conversation. Your singing was nice, so I appreciated it and wanted to continue.
Negro, I can't
Roll the
sing.
intro. Roll the intro.
I mean, I ain't say what's up yet. How
Play my
y'all doing
music,
out
damn
there?
it.
It's the world. How y'all
What up, world?
how y'all doing out there, y'all? It's three
Damn,
zones. We here in this mug.
he using
We
two
here
camera
for it.
angles today. He feeling it.
Oh, I got two on right now. I can
No,
have
not
two.
two at once. No, I'm saying you switching between your angles though.
Oh, I see what you mean. My bad. I am
Ah,
moving around a little bit.
You didn't peep him
Anyway.
switch between these camera angles?
I took one peek
Oh
down
yeah,
and
no,
looked
I
back
moved
up
it lower.
and thought life
Yeah, I
was the
moved it lower.
same.
I mean, I've been messing around. Sometimes first shot ain't the shot, so you got to move it around. Anyway, y'all, what's up? Three Zones is here. It's Thursday night. We talking. We a little later than we thought we'd be, but it's all right. Everybody alive. How y'all doing today? Kurt, how y'all doing? Samir, how you doing?
Cool, bro. Man, grinding out this last semester of school and shit.
Yeah.
Living life, working on projects, getting back to recording. Just sent the verse to the homie JBI
Okay,
for a
okay.
song he was
Mm-hmm.
working on. So that was dope. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you told me about that. Well, you telling us about that a
I
little
had
earlier.
Are you gonna run my commercial
yeah.
today?
I am actually. Yeah.
Mm,
Look at that nigga didn't even he
I'll
wasn't even
make
gonna
sure
do
to
it.
call out running this
No,
commercial.
no, no. I was like, I thought I was waiting for a new one, but never mind.
He ain't even do it, bro.
Never mind. I feel like a horrible
I
person. We
also
was
am
talking the
streaming
whole
this
time. Run
live.
that nigga
I'm also
commercial.
streaming this live to my Twitch, bro. I'm streaming this to my Twitch. Might as well.
What's up, Twitch? What's
So
up?
you feel me?
Twitch
Anybody who
stream?
dropped by out there, let them know what's good. We are just chatting right here. This is the 3 Zones podcast, season 3.
Yes. Season 3, episode 4. How y'all doing out there?
What's goodies?
Y'all living good? Y'all
Oh, I
living
can
life?
see myself. Hey, what's happening?
You can see yourself now. You know what I
This
mean?
nigga.
Yeah, now.
Feel me? Had to get that light ring on. Had to get that
Anyway,
light
we got
ring
some cool
on.
topics to talk
He said
about
that. He
today.
said
We
that
gonna-
light
we
ring,
can go
not
over
the
some
ring
stuff.
light. That light ring.
That light ring.
You know, I didn't know
bruh,
what he was talking about at
Not
first.
the ring light.
I didn't
The
know what he was
light
talking about at
ring,
first.
bruh. That's his fault.
Nah, facts.
Boom.
It is my fault.
Like it sounds like I changed too much.
A little bit. You can see yourself a little bit now. Anyway, we can get to these topics, y'all, after this.
Coming back at you live from Atlanta, Chicago, and not Chicago. It's us, 3 Zones.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Oh, yeah.
But family is important, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna have your back. Like,
family.
hey, we had a discussion. Consensual sex, consensual baby. Nigga.
That does not mean I'm not wholesome. I'm wholesome.
Everything cheating as okay, or has it just become easier to get away?
Folks, we are dealing with technical difficulties. We have some nonsense coming through.
On my job, working strong, hyper focus.
I ain't no tender hoe, bro. You can't hit Instaverse like.
So I gotta stop it there because I gotta change that from
Boy, you
Fridays
gotta
to
change
Thursdays.
that date. I just peeped that. Like,
Because
yeah,
I was like,
bro.
you know what? I had the time too since we kind of were waiting. But I was gonna do it before and just like really quickly. But I had to find the file and
Yeah.
stuff. It's been months since I made that video. So next time, since it's Thursdays, and I didn't know if we were for sure going with Thursdays. It just happens to kind of be the. You need
Fuego.
light, bro?
Fuego.
Here, you need I got
Like,
you.
Bruh.
fuego.
My
Kurt, I
lighter's
got you.
out. Nigga, how is that gonna help me?
I don't know. I'm there in spirit for you. But it seems like
Your
Thursday's gonna be the
spirit.
night.
I'm
Oh, my soul.
just playing. I'm just playing. But damn,
good.
I ain't got a lighter for real.
Nah,
I
gotta go to
am
your
for
stove, sir.
ills. Hell no, boy. I'm finna go right to the gas stove and light this candle.
Oh, that's what I said. Go to your stove.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, boy, hold on now.
No, you said hell
You gotta
no. Like
make
you
it
said you was
happen.
gonna go to the store. I'm like, you gonna go
Oh,
to
I thought you said store. That's why.
No, I said stove.
Stove. That's what I heard.
Stove top oven.
Well,
Anyway.
you know me, bro. I gotta spark my blunt, so I'm about to go grab that lighter.
Yeah, you do that, my friend. Please make yourself comfortable. Relax. Breathe. Stretch. Shake. Let it go. Anyway. How's that tea?
It's
It's looking
breathe,
good. It's looking
stretch,
good.
shake, let it go.
Let
I didn't
it
shake.
go.
Please don't judge me.
I
I'm
mean, you
getting over
shook a
being
little bit.
sick right now, folks. Life's been rough. I don't
Yeah.
want to spill the tea.
I
There it
mean,
is.
you could
But
spill the tea.
spilled.
You kind of there. That's what I'm saying. You kind of there already, my dude.
Mhm.
I mean, I was sick a little while ago too.
I wasn't
And it-
satisfied. The shake wasn't enough. You were sick.
yeah. What was this?
What the
No, I
hell?
got the vid.
You went mute. No, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
You okay? You can hear me? No, I went. I got the vid like a month and some change ago. It was actually right after my pops had passed away, so it was in December. I got it for like 3-4 days. Yeah, I told you I was sick. Yeah, I got over that.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Drank some soup, and I'm back. I'm strong.
Man, bro, that shit hit me like a ton of bricks. My back killed me. My the right side of my lung was hurting for an entire
Oh.
day. I would attest that to me laying down more than whatever.
When
the
you say
virus
hurting,
was.
do you mean like just? You mean like aching pain, or just like when you breathe, there was like a little bit of tension?
Oh no, aching pain. Like anytime I
Oh.
breathe, it was good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Now, here's the thing about that. I've gone through bronchitis. I've also gone through a very small case of pneumonia. Very small. That's why I'm still
Okay.
here today.
Nigga, did you
But
bring a small
bronchitis
light
is
to-
like big.
in your family?
What's up? What was said?
We was talking about being sick. I'm getting over being sick right now. And that's why bruh's got this tea down here.
Yeah.
I used to deal with bronchitis at a younger age, so yeah, this sickness or whatever had me dealing with some lung pain on the right side. Kind of weird, but I'm alive.
Oh.
The Lord is good. He keeping me here.
Definitely. Hey, what's y'all temperature out there in the bay?
Yeah, what is the temperature over there?
Shit, it's not
Y'all
crazy.
feeling any of this cold at all?
Nigga, we freezing out here.
Wait a minute, something happened.
What's the temperature over there?
Wow.
Kurt,
What?
what's the temperature over there?
Shit, like 20-something degrees. Let me check real
It
quick.
is.
Oh, for real?
It's 52 over here.
Oh yeah, y'all good over there.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah, we was at like 38. When we were at a consistent
Oh, Lord
38,
have mercy.
it would drop to like 28.
Well,
Yeah, it snowed
is
like twice.
20.
It was cool.
It's 29 degrees out here.
Yep. It's probably
Boys,
gonna snow if it already
stop
hasn't. I mean, that's what you
29
got
eBay
coats
Dash
and
degrees,
jackets
bro.
and boots for.
I'm letting y'all know.
That's
why
the
we got
thing about
inside warming.
That's the thing about the South, bro. It's
That's all we
always
got
it
inside.
always get like that.
Inside warming.
It made no sense, bro. It's the South. Like, it's like, bro, how
Well,
are you this hot
well,
in the summer and this cold in the winter?
Bro,
It makes
it's
perfect
terrible.
sense when you think about global warming. It makes all the sense. 'Cause, I mean, I guess that's how.
Like I said, it's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's like checkmate at that point. Yeah, you got me.
No, I mean, I'm not. I
So,
ain't getting
let's
you.
see who's actually going to listen to global warming.
Nah, facts. I'm agreeing with you.
Fuck global
Nobody.
No,
warming.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody agree with it. I mean, nobody important in like
Fuck the planet up. Yeah.
a
Fuck
position
the
of
planet
power.
up. Fuck the planet up. Yeah. No, let me stop.
Fuck the club, boy, bitch.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
know.
go to the club tonight actually.
Yeah, people in power don't care. Some people in power do, but they don't have enough power to make the other people care.
Nah. One second.
All right. So what's up? What we doing? Hey, hey. All this money, yo, we tripping for no reason. Yeah.
You rapping too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, keep going.
I can't rap to this beat.
You already started.
No, I wasn't. I was singing a song actually.
Oh, never mind. I was like, go ahead.
Let me set the mode. A couple blunts, a little drink. You know just how I do. Fucking with your girl, she trying to join the crew. I'ma have to run a couple laps. Can you catch me? Oh, damn. I'm the prize first of all. Fucking with your bitch, but I just get too involved. Like, so I had to cut it off. Stop having a little fling. I had to cut the shit off. No, let me stop. Let me stop.
Nah, that
Go
was still
crazy, go
fire
crazy.
though. That was still
I'm
fire.
out
So
here.
you got a couple bars for
You
y'all.
out here though. You out there. We got a little commercial for Kurt to show a little later too. That man putting in work on that music, y'all. He coming through. But nah, Kurt, you right. Let's get to it. Let's get to the show.
New song coming out later on
There you
this
go.
month, maybe on the 15th. I don't know. I haven't decided the drop date, but it's definitely gonna be in February. Ooh, might make it a Valentine song. Ooh, I might make it a Valentine song.
And on that note, we're gonna go to that first topic. Is niggas looking at dating the wrong way?
Now let me pause you there.
Oh.
Are bitches also looking at it the wrong way?
Yes.
Continue.
And let me reiterate.
I
Well,
think
let
that's
me
what he meant.
reform
I think
what I
that's what he
said.
meant by
Yeah.
we. By we.
Niggas-
He said our
niggas
bitches.
is everybody.
That nigga said our bitches. Damn,
Like, yeah, let me
you to a
also add that. We also add.
When I said niggas, I did mean the grand total of everybody. Niggas includes everybody.
Hey, niggas is bitches too.
She's a dude.
There's a lot of bitch niggas out there. Quote me, please. Let's have a talk. Have a talk. I've been feeling some type of way lately.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Fact
Are we looking
or
at that
my
the
friend?
wrong way?
Fact or-
What do you mean? What is the right way to look at
Start
that?
us off. Start us
So
off.
there we go. I was gonna say, I'm
James, what you
rolling
think?
into it, you know. No, I was gonna say, is there actually a right way to go about dating? The wild part is, and the question kind of stems from,
Where's
we're-
my coffee?
You ain't get no coffee. We're leaving kind of like the traditional dating realm. we're leaving the traditional dating realm, and we're kind of going to like, I don't want to say like polyamory for everybody, but it's more of why put more into it
then you kind of have to. And it's like that on like a wide spectrum. It goes past as like regular dating. Most people like, I can't say most people. There are instances where you have like people who are actually married or in partnerships where it's the same vibe, where it's like, why put more work into it? Or, well, this is kind of just a thing for this short amount of time, or you're just this person that's here for this specific reason, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? As opposed to being, go ahead.
Go ahead, finish.
I was gonna say, as opposed to being like, you know, you're the person that I choose to be with, and I'm not just taking you for like one part of who you are, that be it your body or your financial status or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's a long
What you got
answer for a very short question.
What I'm thinking that
I'm gonna
I
be
saw
honest.
this recent. Go ahead. What's up?
I
I'm
was
gonna be
I
honest.
was just gonna say, I'll be honest, I don't think this short answer can get a short answer. I mean, this short question can get a short answer. Like, there has to be a nice explanation behind it
Yeah.
so people can understand. So, great answer.
Oh, thank you. Bet. So with that long
Curtis,
answer,
what you got?
what y'all say?
Well, I actually seen the video the other day, and it made me really question what the fuck be wrong with people, bro. Really, like,
Did you say
like women
frog?
too. What happened?
Keep going. Never mind.
What be fucking wrong with these
Frog.
people? If I said, you know what I meant, James. Why
I
you
heard.
gotta always fuck up when I'm talking to correct something? You're
I
that
don't.
type
You
of
talking about?
person.
Oh, I
You
am. Oh,
always
it's
do
okay.
that.
Never
You are
mind.
that type of
I'm gonna let
person.
you go with your story. Over here spreading lies and fairy tales about me.
You are that type of person. James be on a whole day. Yeah, I want to go to Massachusetts. Did you mean Massachusetts? like
If you ever
said what I said.
if you ever said Massachusetts like that, I would definitely roast you, my nigga. Like I would not hesitate to be like, nigga, that's not how that word is pronounced. You are
Always
an
got
adult.
correct.
You are
Always got
29
correct.
and you pronounce words correctly, all right?
We throwing age out there.
You speak
God
proper English.
damn.
You speak
That nigga
English.
just told-
Damn it.
Y'all heard that, y'all? He told me I was 60.
I guess that's what you heard was 60.
That
I mean,
nigga
I'm
said I
50.
was-
You always say you older than me, so you can take 60.
No, you really are 50 though. That's different.
I'm a 50-year-old man.
Okay,
On the
but no, what I was saying is basically I came across this video and shit, and of course it was some other guys with a podcast. These niggas' problems is he's talking about he wants to control his wife, wants to like fully control her.
Right.
Like, and that's what I think a lot of people have messed up. Why are you trying to control a whole completely different human being?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, slaves
I have a
ended a long
question.
time ago.
I have a question.
Everybody has free will. Why do you need to be dominating over the other sex?
And here's
Or
the
whatever
question.
your
Here's
preferred
a
partner
Here's
is.
$1 trillion question for
Facts.
y'all. That's how much money this question's worth. Big game. So people want to control their partners for some weird fucking reason. Now, if God don't even want to control free will, what makes you think you can?
Nigga. Boy, you just kind of said the whole
I'm
thing
gonna sit here.
in one
I'm gonna sit
sentence.
here and wait.
You
I'ma-
said the whole
I'm gonna
thing in
sit
one
here and
sentence,
wait.
my nigga. Even if you don't believe in God, it's like, all right, still, like, come on, like. But no, facts though, it's a lot of people really do try to control people, and it's so odd, and that kind of goes into like this weird, and I really blame childhood. That's the wild part about it. I really do, and it's not.
Trauma.
It's not anybody's direct fault, and I mean, it has part to do with trauma as well. But I'm more talking about the image of love and relationships that we were like fed as kids through fairy tales and knight in shining armor, like a damsel in distress, and love at first
never
sight,
seen-
and love
I never
forever.
seen a
You know.
man just try to control a woman though. Like,
No. But what it is when you try to translate that fairy tale life into the real world, it doesn't work out. And when that person isn't fitting that mold of idea, like the idea that you had set forth for them, then you try to control them. Like, no, you like whatever it is. You try to like be like, nah, you can't do this, or I have a problem when you do that because that doesn't fit the mold of what I thought my Prince Charming was going to be, or the mold of what my princess was going to be in my head when I've been begging this person up for so long. We kept getting fed like that you will find the love of your life somewhere. You know what I mean? Which I do believe is a possibility. I think that's true.
Yeah,
but just not in the way that it happens.
I'm talking about to the people who go into a relationship like wanting to control right off the jump. Not even it got to start like straight off. Like people's mindset going in is, I want this person because what they can do for me. You feel me? A lot of people be users A lot of people be
Oh,
users. Some people be givers, and that's okay. That's their personality to give. But when they're taken advantage of constantly, it's when they really gets fucked up. So I'm like, dating has always like it's just there is no right or wrong way to go about dating. You just have to make sure you're covering your back, you covering your crossing your T's and dotting your I's and looking out for your best interest at the end of the day.
I would say yes or no. I would say yes to that. I mean, because you do gotta like look out for your own best interest too, but you can't look out for your own best interest in like the disservice of that other person. If you know what I mean.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta. But I mean, what I mean by that, like if somebody talks about and they was like, okay, I'm interested in this person and I want to go all in with them. You have to make sure you have double checked, yourself, double checked your feelings. I say. Make sure that you really want to do this. What are you trying to do by doing this? Like, what is your goal in game? Do you try to be like you trying to go the whole long haul, end up making that woman a wife or making that man a husband at the end of the day? Or is this just a relationship to get over your last? What is this? Like, be honest with yourself first off.
Right.
And you feel me?
There you go.
And then you can include the other person. But if you're not honest with your first, that shit's gonna honest with your yourself. That shit, that relationship is gonna fail from the beginning. You feel me? You can't trust yourself. How you gonna be able to trust your partner? And that's when the insecurities lead on to the next person. And you feel me? This person is cheating around, but they coming home and blaming their significant other because they out doing wrong now. It just go full circle.
Well,
so
but now here's the thing. Hold on, Curtis. Give us a second to talk. Let's talk. Mm-hmm. With that being said, you also got to look at social media. What's always on social media? A badder bitch, a cuter looking dude, someone that has more money. People talking about cheating. People talking about toxic energy. Like, a lot of us submerge ourselves in social media, and that's literally what it gives us. So we feel we have no. Well, I wouldn't say we feel we have no choice, but without thinking, folks end up doing that.
Right.
And just like you were saying, it does start on the foundation of be honest with yourself. What do you actually want out of this?
Yeah. And I believe like right now, honestly, we having a one-sided conversation because we don't have anybody from the other sex or a few other women from the other sex to be able to talk to about this whole, because the relationship is a two-way street.
Yeah, it is true. Not true. But we can definitely talk about our side of this shit though.
And I was saying that just in general, because both parties kind of fall under that umbrella. What's your foundation in all of this? Why are you trying to do this? Is your foundation to actually be with this person? Okay, be with that person. All right. Yeah, it's always gonna be somebody cuter. Yeah, it's always gonna be somebody this, that, and the third. But you said this person. Stick with it. Choose them. And I feel sometimes we just get so slacked up in our own little whatever the fuck is going on with people that we can't see past the shallowness.
For real.
I think it all goes into it really all goes into the I want to say the social circle, but it's really the stuff that we get fed. I made a comment about because everybody knows Rihanna just got pregnant. A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are gonna have their first baby. Congratulations to them both. But I was like, why are we all talking about this shit like it has anything to do with our lives? And when you look at stuff like that, you kind of see the stuff that our generation, our Facebook, Instagram, social media society kind of makes important. And in that realm, you have also kind of the low-key rules, or I don't want to call it the rules of dating, but here are the guidelines as how you go about being with people in this day and age. You either have to do this, or they have to have this, or if it's not this, you should leave this person to go for something else, kind of a thing. It's weird. You get taught.
I don't know why. I just had an idea of that. Sounds like, for some reason, it just sounds like a sitcom or something that you can actually just shoot in Atlanta. And you feel me? And it just talks about okay, I believe it was a movie back in the day, but you can use the same title and rules for engagement. And it could basically be based. These are the rules for engagement in our era. And you feel me? This is how you communicate. And you could basically be guiding the old head on how to transfer over from the physical era to the digital era. And you feel me? Because right now,
like
back
NFTs.
You'll meet somebody in the club, you'll talk to them in the club, or you'll meet them somewhere in person. And nowadays, you gotta hop on a social site. You gotta slide the DM on Insta or download one of the things. You feel me to do that?
Yep.
Man, bro.
That's something you should try to do a little short film about that.
I don't be caring about Dayton or Atlanta that much, to be honest with you. But it's not a bad idea.
I'm saying just the script. Like you can do it however you want to in any city you want to. Just the idea for a script. I would write it, but
Atlanta
I don't feel like writing a script.
I'm actually working on a script right now. I'm working on a few. Anyway, you all right? That would be fire. But Atlanta is definitely
technology just changed the way people date. That's all it is.
It also changed the way we think, and I think that's what I really meant when I was doing all that.
Of course,
ago. It mostly has changed the way that we view reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly what I was saying. It's like,
and then you begin to lose yourself in other people's lives so much, and then you compare them to yours. And the comparisons that never meet. Like you're always different. Like every relationship is always different.
And you wonder why people walk around so depressed and things like that. They look at the shit they want so bad, and then they go back to the shit that they got, and they're like, "I'll never be able to get that." Like, no, actually, nah. You saw that, so you can go get it. You just gotta go get it.
You just gotta
get up, go get it.
You gotta work towards getting it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Manifestation. We can't sit here and talk about all of exactly. You can't sit here and talk about manifestation and then not actually put forth the work to manifest. You know, mainstream word manifest became.
No, for real. People just thought they would say manifest and stuff would come
even
up.
Me.
You got to put work in.
Man, I already know, boy. Life and death is really in the tongue. You feel me? You lift yourself up and kill yourself quicker in your own mouth than anywhere else.
Very true. Look at Curtis preaching over there.
Boy, stop it. Any artist who done made music, they know when they touch that area, that realm, you feel me, if you will, of tapping into a new thing. Like you literally either something that has happened or you speak about what you bring about. And something that you said literally happens. You be like, God damn, I said this shit. Like, and then you go back and listen to a song 3-4 years ago. Damn, I said that shit there. You feel me? I manifested this happening. A lot of people who die, they know. A lot of artists who die, they know when they finna die, bro. For some reason, artists always know when they finna die.
They seem to be on the nose. You're right. They really do be seen like when in the songs they make like months prior. They seem to be saying something about it, something vague about it, or like really like, "Hey, I'm about to die."
It's just like, or even it's either that or in the visual, but it's like they know and they tap into a fourth wall. I would say like they break the fourth wall and they literally just go through to a place where like everything that I say will become a reality. So I believe that like manifestation is really real, bro.
No,
everything that we have done this far is because of manifestation.
Dead ass.
Facts.
No,
facts.
Ass. Like dead ass. One thing. There's a meme. Well, it's not really a meme, but it's one of them informational pictures that I saw. So the vagina of a woman breathes life, right?
Beautiful.
Apparently, right up in your throat canal, it looks exactly like a vagina. Just like Curtis said, what you speak about, you bring about. It literally comes to life. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I remember
it definitely is.
I had a business text I had to send.
All good, bro. We all understand how those be.
Yeah.
Right, man. Damn.
Yeah, man. I'm helping. I'm creative directing / producing a film project.
How is that going?
It's pretty cool, man. I mean, it was one of the things I was actually working on like a year ago. I just fell off because life and me being myself. But the dude hit me up again. He was like, "Hey, man, you still interested?" I was like, "Yeah, bet." So we have a read through for the script this Sunday at 7, but I got my days mixed up. When I was looking at the calendar, I was messing around looking at January and not February. So when I saw the 6th, I was like, "Yeah, I'm free." But the 6th is Sunday, and I work Sunday nights and close. So I'm gonna see if my boss will let me get off early. Which should be pretty.
You ain't got nobody to cover your shift.
I mean, it'll be cool, bro. It's like it's 2 bartenders on Sunday, and Sunday's hella slow. It don't need to be 2 bartenders. Literally, last Sunday I was upstairs doing nothing, making drinks and like just making up drinks for the fuck of it. Pardon my language.
This nigga got free reign.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
Right, boy.
I'm not gonna say that.
Were you wasting alcohol? Like,
Not really. I'm really actually kind of like trying new things.
not really. How
Well, no, I mean, because I
Not
showed
really.
actually,
A little
I
bit.
showed the other bartender the next day. I was like, hey, this is a drink I made. It's kind of like it's a mezcal. It's like a margarita mixed with that's like a mezcal margarita, I guess you could say. But it's tequila and it's white rum, and it's really delicious. And I showed them. They was like, yo, this is. I don't have an actual name for it. The name I made was very vulgar and juvenile.
This nigga, I miss being a bartender. I ain't gonna judge, bro.
Yeah.
I miss being a bartender. That shit was fun, bro.
Nah, being a bartender is fire, bro.
Like, but I
What
don't
was
want to
the
go
name
back to
of
the
it?
food industry.
I want to know.
I called it the F you up, and that was the only thing I could think of. Because I mean, after two of them, because I made us two of them, I was like, you know what? I
Nigga,
can
you
feel
drink
this.
these at work?
I'm like, kind of.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
The tipsy bartender.
I mean,
right
what
here,
else is he gonna
guys.
do?
I mean, to be honest, wait, you never drank at your bar before? Some bars are just cool like that, especially if it's not like a corporate place.
I work at a corporate place.
Yeah, I no
might need to
longer
work in the
do.
bartending.
Depending on where you work, my dude.
Yeah,
I don't just be over there like just throwing it back, like, yeah, let me get drunk.
This
most
nigga
of the time I
getting
just-
faded on the job.
No, most of the time I'm just tasting beer, to be honest with you, because the beer is so delicious. The beer.
So what's up, bro? You come to Texas though? What's popping?
Yo, so I'm really thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really thinking about it because I'm thinking my next move might be getting a house. My credit's going up in that direction. Honestly, getting into a house really isn't that hard. So, but my question is, where do I want to get a house? Don't want to get a house out here. Don't want to go to Texas. Don't want to go somewhere else. I still really want to travel.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna always come back to Texas. I talk a lot of shit about it, but I'm gonna always come back to Texas because I do like it out here. But I like to be able to leave and then come back. You know?
Yeah. Now Texas seems like a really fire place, to be honest with you. I can't be mad at it.
Texas be okay.
It is. It's nice. I like it.
It's a nice place too, especially if you into the nightlife. That's that.
I don't want to hear okay, Curtis. I want to hear Texas is a great place to live.
Bro, you gotta understand though. I've been out here 10 plus years. I done had friends, I done lost friends, I done had people die. One of my homies just got locked up yesterday. He gone for life.
For what?
Nigga,
I mean, I'm not even gonna ask for what. I'm not gonna say
No.
that.
Well, he didn't get locked up. He didn't get locked up yesterday. I just found out he got locked up back last year in September. And that nigga gone for life, bro. That nigga.
So that's dang.
That nigga gone for life.
So what it sounds like to me, and you know, RIP to the homie that I know that you also lost. So that was the homie Mac. We already know.
Mission Mac.
But it sounds like to me that we all need to regroup because you need new friends.
I need friends.
You need friends again, Curtis.
I
don't know what your homie did to get put in jail for the rest of his natural life, but you probably shouldn't be hanging out with that nigga too much. You might need to change your social.
Trust me, bro. I know my social circle.
Well,
I have control of my
your
social circle.
Yeah,
and I have control of all my situations, James. Sir, that nigga is. I said a homie. Just because I said a homie, don't mean he's in the circle. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of know that nigga. Like
that's a street nigga that I knew, and I was like, I met this nigga a long time ago. Like, yeah, this was good. You know, when I see him, we chop it up and shit like that, and we go about our day. Say, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you too. Go about our day. That nigga just kind of, put away. But I wasn't hanging out with him because I knew niggas be involved in some high shit, and I'm not with it. I'm like, nah, nigga, I've been to jail. More times,
exactly.
More times than count,
already.
And I don't like that lifestyle. I don't like that lifestyle.
All right, so now with the question is, I keep hitting my camera tripod. The question is, where were y'all moving to? Come on, what's up? We was planning this like a good year and a half ago, year some change ago. What is the move?
Man, dude.
I've been saying that.
I'm like, whoa.
I've been saying I'm finna just graduate real quick, and I might move back to Cali for a little bit. Maybe.
You gonna get a spot out there?
Hell no.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna go live with my parents for a minute. Nigga, they getting older too. Nigga.
Oh yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, man.
It's always a good idea to be around the parents.
I ain't been to California in 10 plus, bro. I've been in Texas 10 plus years, bro.
I would say somewhere with some
Really just
wonderful
been out here.
farmland. My
Yeah,
pops had bought some land
farmland's
down
a
in
cool
Dallas.
place.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. You can buy some, bro, everywhere out here in Texas, no matter where you at.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely what I want to do. I want to buy some fucking land like that.
Yeah.
Probably on the outskirts and like maybe not Hempstead, a little bit further on. Like I'm headed to Brenham, but have some fucking land and shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. I do that out here, have a whole farm. Get me some cows, some chickens, maybe a pig or two.
Maybe they said maybe a pig or two.
Neighbor, name them Crispy Bacon.
Crispy Bacon. All right, my nigga. I mean, not that I haven't heard that name and joke before, but it just hit that as you said it. It was hilarious.
Yeah, man.
What about Pepper? Pepper ain't cool.
Have a horse. Ooh, have a horse too. What? Bro, I'll be out there living that country life.
Yeah.
You hear me? You had to switch up the tone. That country life.
life. Country life.
You feel me? Chewing on
Spitting
some weed. Wearing
Bro,
some
with my
overalls
boots.
with the strap undone.
With my boots
Straw hat.
on.
My
Yes,
boots
sir.
on my
Hey,
porch.
that's my tractor.
Like,
I done got that from down there,
Whippersnapper.
the Goodwill.
I got a dairy farm. We make milk.
Yeah.
We make cheese.
Hey, I actually thought about like doing that for a day.
Get
Going
out
out,
my
like,
property.
just to see
Yo,
what like
bro.
I ain't gonna jaws. I probably couldn't take the smell. I'd be like, God damn.
No,
these cows."
I mean, the funny part is you probably get used to it in like a day. But at first you're like, nah.
Well, you already know. Even when you drive
Yeah,
past,
farm
the
life
cows,
is
just imagine.
hard.
I feel like black farmers are
farm life
important though
definitely
for
hard.
agriculture.
That's why I will not do that
Very
until
I know.
I
Actually, I got a homie out there who has a
an
farm.
estate.
Yeah,
I
no,
wanna make that
exactly.
an estate, and that's when
Yeah,
I can do that.
There's
I
a
can buy a
dude
little
out here I know who
compound.
has like a farm. He has like acres of land. He has cows and stuff. He takes
Yeah.
kids there from the school. He teaches kids there on the land and everything. He's a black man, so I do think it's important for us to have like agricultural
farmers.
skills, black farmers. I think that's the thing we really should get
He's a
into.
black
To be
man.
honest with you, because we all
Hey,
trying to
you
be
already know.
rappers
And you
and
already
basketball
know, bro.
players.
I'ma
And
have-
niggas, it's not gonna work for everybody.
You know, I'm gonna have that play. I'm gonna have that little spot over there. Oh, don't go over there.
Mhm.
That's where I grow. That's where my weed be.
Don't go over
That's
there.
what we
Play
Don't
French
go over
Montana. Don't go over there.
do.
Exactly.
That's what
That's
we do.
that's where my shit at, baby. Don't fuck with my shit,
Exactly.
baby.
Don't touch that. Leave that right
But
there.
yeah, I could definitely see
Because if
myself
anything
doing
happened
that
to that,
shit.
you can't say
Oh,
no
I
more.
can't just having like because I already got 2 dogs now. You feel me? One big
Oh,
one,
for
one
real?
small one. I can see myself having for sure 2 more big dogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a pet.
But I gotta
soon,
have,
I ain't gonna
but
lie
I
to you.
gotta have
Yeah.
a big space for that, you know, and live that life. And honestly, I can't be too far from the nearest
Nah,
city.
that is-
At least an hour away from the nearest city. You feel me?
Yeah.
Texas, everything is already 30 minutes to an hour away. So,
Yeah,
well,
Texas
Houston,
is
I
very.
mean.
That's the only thing that's really keeping me from
Texas-
moving there.
Here's some
Bro,
questions.
Here's
Here's some
Houston is so
questions for that.
effing. It's so huge. I just really want to live near the
Here-
water.
here's-
That's the only reason I want to move to Houston is for the water. That's it.
Oh, Galveston is right there, but
Here's
they
some
boy
questions.
with things
Here-
like
here's
this
some things
happen.
I need to know.
What's up?
Where are you gonna find time to go to the city if you farming?
Ooh,
I mean, you could definitely find time. Like
you gotta
yeah,
have kids to
just
work your farm for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
bro,
mean,
farming is
but even-
like you wake up at
But even farmers,
4 in the morning.
but even farmers take trips like to the city for certain reasons, or they got to go in to get medicine
yeah.
through the hospital or something. So even just
Oh, yeah,
like
just
that
to do
type
work.
of thing, I can
Yeah.
just I can.
Probably
That's
not for the
basically what I
first
mean.
year.
Like
Bet.
I would have if I moved out to the
Alright,
country by this time in my life, I probably definitely wouldn't be going to no city life and shit. I ain't gonna be 40 and clubbing. I don't see that
Not
for
at all.
myself.
Yeah.
Like I said, 40 and club.
You feel me? Unless I just hit big in music and that's just an appearance and I'm getting paid.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
saying
out
that's
there.
a different thing.
Out
I'm like,
there
oh
riding
yeah,
40.
what?
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, 50 bands to show up for 2
In the
hours.
words
Oh,
of
I'm
Lil
in-
Wayne. In the words of Lil Wayne, the club, that's my job. The mall,
It's my job.
that's my
It's my
job.
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 The studio, that's my
It's
life.
my.
That is my life.
my
No,
life.
oh God,
That's
bro.
the difference between me and you.
And that's
my
really
job.
that's
The club,
exactly what
that
it
is
is,
my-
bro.
That's my job.
That shit do be a job, bro. I don't think people
Hey,
really understand, bro. Like
No.
all of us are artists in some type of way, right?
Right, exactly.
Artists have the hardest job in the world.
to make stuff.
Nobody sees the hours you put in behind the shit. Nobody sees the money you spend on shit. You feel
Nobody
me? The
sees the
failures that you
depression.
go through. Yeah, the depression. You
Come
feel
on.
me? Nobody
Man,
sees
the
that
hair
shit
getting
from the
pulled
artists
out,
you come up.
arguments
Yeah,
you
At
get
bro.
all. At
cleared,
all.
like, mm-mm-mm.
Nobody
Then
ever
you got to
sees it.
deal with people. Then you got to deal with people and their feelings. We trying to collab on some certain shit. It's like, come on now, people. We all trying to win, ain't we? Are we not?
Right.
Seriously? Are we not all trying to win? Let's all
That's
win.
honestly
Quit
why I
petty.
started. Like when I genuinely find like a video or something about artists that I enjoy the video and I actually like it and share it now. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, fuck
No,
it. I
dead
need to
ass.
start. I need to start doing that shit.
Yeah, as we
We
should. To
gotta
be honest
start
with you, I
passing.
gotta
We gotta
remind
pay it
myself.
forward.
That's
Because
myself
sometimes I'll just
too.
be so
Yeah, I'll be
complacent that I
honest.
won't even share stuff. I even like the way it looks, but I won't share stuff sometimes. I'll just be social media complacent, and I'm trying not to be like that.
But that's my problem. I'm not even social media savvy. I don't even be on that hoe.
You keep saying that like you're an old man. Me and you were like the first people on Twitter back in the day in high school. You
I
saying like you don't know
remember.
how to
I
work
remember.
social media.
Hey, damn, we should have used that to our benefit. Who knew Twitter?
Right?
Who knew Twitter would have went off like it did?
We would have been rich.
Who
Man,
knew,
bro.
bro?
we was on our sidekicks
Dead
too, just
ass,
like
man.
on that mug.
We could have been recording videos and shit back in the day.
We could have been there.
God
Tough.
damn, life in Richmond. We could have
Man.
what?
Oh,
made a
dogs.
whole shit.
Especially
That
the
shit
stuff that
would've
people
been
like watching
something.
today. Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. I just like
Yeah,
when
man.
I
I
think
held
about that
myself
shit, I'm
back on
like,
Twitter. What can you do?
yeah, bro.
I mean,
Man, that shit was funny though. This
I don't
thing,
be
I
on it
remember
like
when
that, but-
I remember when Twitter came out. I don't be on it like that either, unless like I hear some news or something just happened.
actually, I don't be on
Twitter,
it at all. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Twitter find out. Twitter's just how I found out Nipsey died.
Oh dang! I find out most of my stuff through Facebook, but honestly, Facebook stuff is retweeted Twitters.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I
faster.
Yeah.
I'd have been spending a lot of my screen time is in a lot of creative apps and shit, doing all that shit all the time, other than on Facebook and Instagram. I really forget about them sometimes, and that's my problem. Like, if they all in the folder on my first page of my phone, but I never click on them. They're like,
yeah.
But then I go to them, okay, for 1 minute, and then boom, I leave out of it. The only one I've been getting on more is TikTok. My screen time on TikTok has gone up because I've been looking how niggas actually content create and shit like that.
Yeah, they really
the
do put
algorithm
actual work in
and all that shit.
Whatnot.
Man, if I had
I'm
that
saying
in
the
free
most-
time, I'm doing that too.
Bro, get somebody I gotta make a song they can make a dance to.
Bro, not gonna lie to you, that might be the best way to do it.
Everybody
Trying to go
cutting.
straight to TikTok,
Bro,
TikTok
Everybody
platinum.
cutting. Look at him.
I always said, bro, if you can make a
Oh
song.
boy, to me, I heard both of those. I heard all three of those.
I heard what? All three or what?
You didn't hear his neck
Oh,
crack
my
like
neck
that?
crack.
All
I
three
did. I
times?
did hear the cracks. I
Life is
did hear the cracks.
And I know
definitely
when I do it, I hear like I know people can hear, but that sounded like I never heard it from the outside before. It's an unnatural sound. It's like a wet
It
snap.
is. Well, I mean, there's blood and things in there, so
There's
it
stuff in
better
there.
be wet. It better be wet. Shit. I need all that circulation coming up top.
Nah, facts.
Oh, that's hella funny. Question.
My bad, Chris.
Real quick.
Yes.
What the fuck Whoopi Goldberg do?
Whoopi Goldberg done some stuff. Nah, she really didn't.
What she done did?
She did.
No, okay.
I mean-
I heard she was getting canceled.
She might be getting canceled.
How?
She did
What
get
she
so
do?
she got put on like so. Oh, I thought you were just playing a joke the whole time. You really don't know what she did. Okay,
I
bet.
literally have no clue what she do. Like,
So the wild part is, and this is like around the same time that Joe Rogan has to like apologize to everybody for apparently pushing anti-vaccine or anti-jam rhetoric, which he really doesn't. Whoopi Goldberg was on The View.
anti-jab. Okay, got you.
She was on The View, and she had said something about the Holocaust. Now, when I say that to you in your mind, it probably makes you think she done said some off the wall neo-Nazi
I bet
you know,
she hasn't. I already
racism
know.
kind of
I already
stuff.
know how this is. No, because when black people ever mention the Holocaust, it only really goes one way. People
So
just miss.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Just
So
taking
what
it
she
out of the way.
said. So what she said was the Holocaust was not about race. It was about man's inhumanity against man. And that's all she said.
Which
And
is
they
true.
was like, "Thank you." That's not what they said. That's me saying thank
you. Know
you.
I'm here.
They was like, yeah,
You know I'm here.
Because I'm like, wait a minute. And if you think about it, first off, you can boil down racism as man's inhumanity against man. You can boil down any atrocity as man's inhumanity against man. I don't know how the Holocaust is not in that. The only thing I can think about is everybody really is on that oppression train right now. And then, like, you can't say that it wasn't about race. But if you look at the inspiration, or the not the inspiration, but what the Nazi Party was started on, it wasn't started on just blatant racism towards Jewish people. It was an economic thing. They were saying that the Jewish people were messing up their country. Like, economics are bad, culture. I'd have to go into the details, but it wasn't about race until after the fact. And they got the other German people to back them up because it wasn't anything about hatred. It was just like, hey, our country is poor and it's these people's fault. And then once they got past that, then they doubled down on the whole racist, rhetoric of them being lesser humans. And then you got Hitler coming out with his, the one true man, final Reich thing. I'm omitting actual details because it's obvious and it's been out there for years. But for them to try to cancel Whoopi Goldberg because she said that is very ridiculous. What did she say that was wrong?
Bro, see, people hate when you start speaking about something for real. Like, why do they always try to cancel somebody? Like, bitch, I do not have to care about your feelings. You feel me? I should be able to speak freely. You feel the way you feel, and you can say however y'all feel as a collective, but I should not have to pay for what I said. If what I said, that's what I meant. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's my opinion. It came out
because it's different. Because it's 1,000% different if she fly off the handle and start talking down on these people. Yeah, okay, we'll pop that cancel button real quick. But to just blatantly say, "Yo, it's act of human." What? How exactly did you say it?
So she said it was man's inhumanity against man, or towards man,
and that's blatant.
That's accurate.
You see that on Facebook, like it's just there. Like you can scroll. You can scroll to it now. Please,
right now,
start scrolling, people.
All acts of hatred are man's inhumanity against man. What are you talking about? How is that wrong? It's so stupid. But they don't. But the issue is she just got suspended for 2 weeks, and people are really calling for her to get fired. And they're like, "You guys fired Roseanne Barr," and I'm like, "Didn't Roseanne actually say some racist stuff?" I don't even know what Roseanne said.
She actually said some racist shit.
I'm gonna look it up.
No, she legitimately said some racist.
That's what I'm like. Why are y'all comparing Whoopi Goldberg and Roseanne Barr? Roseanne.
Could you show me the clip of her saying it?
I guess we could.
Actually, yeah, that sounds great.
It's not a bad idea.
You got it.
I just want to hear it in her words, see what they say. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Trying to see if I can find the sound bite. You know how it is.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Where is the sound bite?
Shoot. Come on. Sorry, y'all. I don't do journalism. I don't look for stuff on a regular basis.
You should. Why not? Do it. Do it. What happened to the background music? I was enjoying that somber sound type shit.
You were enjoying the somber sounds? You hear with it?
No, I can't hear.
Oh yeah, because Meghan McCain said something for whatever dumb reason.
They always trying to cancel somebody. Oh, they want you to sell your soul. I told you this lesson's wrote no long ago.
See, now you can rap.
Nah, let me stop.
let's see. All right, y'all. Breaking news.
All right,
I want
he's
to
got it.
hear this.
You got the video?
I got something.
I think we should. I hope so.
Go to the clip. Go to the
Yo,
clip.
to the clip. Yeah, hear this?
A former coach says, yeah. I can't hear it.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, we can't hear it.
You can't.
How about now?
You gotta.
There we go.
Yeah, I hear it. It's low, but I hear it. Host apologized for Holocaust comments. Boy, she's stunning out here with her locks. I'm
Right.
suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments, while Whoopi has apologized. I asked her to take the time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. What the fuck she say?
The entire
So literally
ABC
with our
news
Jewish
organization stands
with
in
our Jewish
solidarity with
colleagues,
Jewish-
bro. That's because the whole shit is ran by Jews. You can say anything about black slavery and all that shit, but you mention a Jew, bro, you in trouble.
Man, bro.
I can't hear what she's saying.
And the cool part about it is she was speaking for them. Like, I'm lost, bro. I can't even deal. She was speaking for them.
I can't even hear it.
Yeah, I can't either. It's choppy either way.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing about, bro. I'm about to say, I wish you could just go live from Discord. Discord would be the shit. You can share everything on that hoe. The Jewish people around the world have
They do
always
look
had.
alike. I was thinking that. I'm like, how are you looking at that person like you're definitely a Jewish person? Like, I know their noses might have been somewhat different, but they all didn't have that same hairstyle. Like, y'all look somewhat alike. I hope I'm not offending anybody by saying that, but it wasn't a skin color thing.
Have always had my.
That's fucking childish. James, we can't hear it.
About race, because Hitler and the Nazis considered Jews to be an inferior race. Now, words matter, and mine are no
Yeah.
exception.
That's better.
I regret my comments, as I said, and I stand corrected. I also stand with the Jewish people, as
That's
they know, and y'all know, because I've always done that.
By the end of the
Like, she's like,
Holocaust,
no
just 77 years ago,
Like, come on, dog.
6 million Jews had been murdered.
That might not fit exactly or feel different than the way we think about race in 21st century America, where primarily it's about people of color. But throughout
Defamation.
Jewish people's history, they have been marginalized, they have been persecuted, they have been slaughtered, in large part because many people felt they were not just a different religion, but indeed
Pause the
a
shit.
different
Pause
race.
the shit. Stop this shit.
The head of the Defamation League warning anti-Semitism.
Well,
We team
Flag on the
niggas
play?
up.
My nigga.
Now, send they ass to the showers, bro. Nah,
yo. So
My
that's what it is.
nigga.
I threw my flag and blew my whistle. Damn. I ain't
No.
dealing with it. I'm not.
So that's what the thing is. They want to cancel her. I think it's pretty ridiculous. I think her getting suspended for any amount of time is ridiculous. I think she said something that was her opinion. It wasn't even really a objectively wronged opinion, and it definitely wasn't offensive. I think people try to get offended because they assume that meant that there wasn't like a hatred towards Jewish people in the act of the Holocaust or being a Nazi, which is not what she was saying.
Oh jeez, I'm
It's
perplexed
kinda
because I'm
Bro,
missing where
they got
like,
their
where's-
reparations in some form or
How?
fashion down the line. That's what people fail to forget. Like, okay, that happened, yes, but they got their reparations at the end of the day for what
They're
happened
good.
to them.
They're good.
You feel me? They are good. They're better.
That
That's
shit
why they
real
have
good.
so much power to do that shit. You
Mm.
feel me?
good.
To suspend Whoopi from that platform. You feel me?
Meanwhile,
So,
us on the other hand, stripped from our homeland,
I said Gilbert.
Boy.
small literally looking at each other dead in our noses. Get to the little campsite. Now we getting whooped
We
on with
can't,
chains and shit.
but we
Slaughter.
can't get reparations for none of this shit. They don't even acknowledge, like, bro. That's why, like, I got tired. Like, I'm tired of people like acknowledging, slavery as Black history. I'm like, no, my nigga, that's white history. That's
It's not
they did
us,
that
bro.
shit.
That's American history.
Like they did that shit.
Exactly.
We didn't do it.
You know what I mean?
You know, the funny part is I was explaining this to somebody
That shit
earlier
is
today
cold-blooded.
when she had mentioned in humanity towards humanity, or man's and humanity towards man. It's the same thing that happened to us in slavery. Like it wasn't about racism at first. It was about economics and money, and they had to try to okay it to all their German constituents by saying like, hey, these people are lesser beings. Same thing in slavery. When it came to us being enslaved, they had the fake scientific finds that said that we were lower human beings or like subhumans, that we weren't as smart, we weren't as normal people as them, so they could make it okay for us to be murdered.
But they
So
saw
it
our
was
black
like,
skin and identified us by that.
and then that's where you get the
factor.
racist element. Like
Like
racism,
racist race been always was involved when they set out to Africa.
no, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that because you got to think about it. That means that they would have to prove that
Facts.
niggas exist.
When that slave trade was established, boy, they
I
knew
can't
what
say
they
that was
were
about
doing.
racism, Curtis. I would say it's like it was an easy
it was
workforce
it
for
was
them
for
niggas.
it was an easy
What was it
workforce,
for
but they
then?
determined the workforce
For money.
by what was your identification of workforce or not? Black, you're
Well,
going
they knew
straight
they
to
couldn't
slavery.
take anybody from China. They knew they couldn't take nobody from
White,
Russia.
but look,
They just killed Mexico. They had Native Americans already. So they're like, hey, there's these people that ain't got no guns. We can take them and then we can bring them back to America.
it was
I'm not
always
saying that there wasn't
race.
racism.
If you
but
are not,
the
they
whole-
was like they had the attitude: if you are not my clan, you are not one of us. You
Eh,
feel me?
I think
From
that,
the
I mean,
beginning,
I'm pretty sure
from
there.
the get go.
I'm pretty sure
That's
there
why
were
they
dudes
hated
there.
everybody. That's why they hated everybody. They
Yeah.
just did separate shit. Native Americans knew the land too well. White people got to work off
Right,
their
but they weren't dumb enough.
time
They
and shit
weren't
like
dumb enough
that.
to actually
Black
believe
people
that they
didn't
were
get to
better
work
than
off their
them. And
time.
they weren't. And I will say there were people who actually thought they were lesser beings, but that was more of a thing that they were taught by their forefathers. People who were there at first, that wouldn't make any sense. They're not going to look at them. I think you're a lesser human being. I just clearly see you as something that I could overcome and use for an economic gain. Like, but I'm not saying that there weren't people back in the day who probably looked at them like you are a savage or blah blah blah. But what I am saying is the overall idea of racism and American racism toward Black people was not the initial force for slavery. It was the other way around. Like slavery came first, and then American racism was a byproduct of that through all the rhetoric and propaganda that they pushed about us to make it okay for them to then enslave us and call us niggers and kill us and
they had that
I
the
got
attitude and the
pause
way they
you.
was
I
gonna
got
do things
questions
on the
now.
way back. And when they got there, they established it. Like
maybe.
racism became a thing. It was a thing.
But the only thing I don't believe that, Curtis, is you'd have to know that them niggas existed in the first place.
No, that's what I'm saying. Right,
1700s. It's not like you could Google what does an African look like.
I'm saying right when they got there, I believe that they referred to the people as savages and stuff like that. Didn't have a economics, stability of their own. So we have to help them. So we have to help them. That's what I'm saying. But they said they had to help them.
No, what I'm saying is that was an
is help. Other
what I'm saying is I know they said that, but that was an excuse that they told their own people to believe the things that they were doing to those people. Nobody's about to make that assumption in 5 seconds of looking like, oh, you don't have your own government or economics. Let me actually help you. Those are the things that they told their friends and families and communities when they went back home from going and killing all those people and bringing them back as slaves. Like, this is what we're doing for them. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying about the whole slavery thing, like, and how racism came about it. It was about economics at first, and then they changed the narrative so other people who weren't in on the money or who didn't have like a
well, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Slavery has always existed. You feel me? All throughout time.
Yeah,
slavery has.
That's what I'm saying. But if you look at slavery in the Middle East, it wasn't about race. It was just like, hey, you owed me money. Now you're about to work until you pay this shit off. Now, after a while, it became, I feel like generations later, certain Middle Eastern people, I mean, because they did enslave a lot of African people, would have thought that they were above them for whatever reason. But that's after years and years of like being told that you are better than these people and these people are below you. It's not something that they were born thinking. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
No, definitely. But then there's but then for me, it's how does all the violence that slavery also had to deal with not playing the racism as well.
No, I think it does. No, I think it does. But that's my thing.
But what you just said before you start, what you just said was slavery had only to do with economics in the building. It wasn't until after slavery that racism was now pushed as a thing.
Well,
I'm trying to present it as, yo, slavery was within like racism was within slavery, like hands down. It has.
So no, what I'm saying is, what I would say, there are definitely
in American slavery for sure.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think there were definite people who had an evil mindset about it when it came to torturing and killing those people who just happened to be, sick people. But what I'm saying, I don't think the overall gist of it was there's niggas over there. Let's go get them and bring them back here.
No, that's exactly how they did it. What do you mean? That's exactly what they did.
I know they went to a place where they knew there were people, but it wasn't because, hey, I hate them niggers over there. Let's go get them and enslave them and bring them back here.
That's how they did the shit. And
Does
what
that
I'm
make,
saying
I mean,
is that at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that we did not get reparations for any of the things our ancestors have been through. Jewish people have been taken care of in the long run.
Facts. Yeah.
So the fact that both tragedies happen, we acknowledge one on the pedestal and the other one we dust under the rug like it don't exist.
Right. No, I agree with that.
That's what pisses me off. So I'm like, for the fact that they try to cancel somebody over speaking out or something like that, when a black woman at that, like, come on, bro. Like, America's stupid.
No, America is definitely stupid.
Yeah.
And let me
not to mention once again
redirect what y'all. I'll make sure y'all understand. I'm not saying that there weren't racist white people or that people weren't racist.
Yeah, it sounds like you're saying it wasn't racist.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Obviously, there are racist people. But what I'm saying is the inception of slavery wasn't based on racist ideas
but you can't say that because slavery has always been established. Since the beginning of time, like I said. So now at this point, it's like who's gonna enslave who?
Right, but that's my point. There's always been slavery. There's been slavery where white people enslave other white people.
Okay, but we're talking about you're basically talking about two different time periods because if slavery's always existed, but American slavery existed right here. We're talking about right here.
Right.
What made these people decide to go enslave these type of people right here?
Yeah. Do you honestly think that people got together and they were like, niggas? Let's go get them.
They got somebody. I believe
they
sent the recon team. They sent somebody to go live among the people, learn their ways and stuff like that. They wrote back their efforts and shit and everything that's been going on in the village, and they sent back these people here seem to have a steady way of life, nothing civilized.
And I still gotta explain to you why I'm
to the modern days like this. And they write it back and they send it there.
I actually highly
and people
doubt
come out there on expeditions. Niggas be coming out on expeditions to explore new lands and shit, but they go there with a goal. We're coming here to enslave these people. That is the reason we're coming here. We need people to build our country.
So let me explain.
They had to set out with that mindset because why else would they have ships that big enough to carry people?
To go get people? Yeah, I mean, obviously they're going to go get the people. Yeah.
They left with a plan
to go get people. Yeah.
So everybody who went
because
on that
they're
trip
going to
was
be a
racist.
slave force.
They knew what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's so.
Hey,
and
Curtis,
this is the. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Samir, because you did say you had something to say.
Real quick, the only part I don't agree with you on is sending someone to infiltrate. I highly doubt they didn't need to do that. Once again, just like you said, they have these big ass ships.
They got guns.
Back in Africa, we didn't have much. We didn't have much. We have dirt and huts.
And that,
so I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. One second.
Hey, Curtis, you go ahead though.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. What I was about to say was, I feel like they pretty much just had their little telescope and just said, "That's a good group right there, ain't it? Yep, go get them." And then they just sent their fleet, like, "Hey, y'all come with us. Just come on."
So
yeah,
because they got them from different places. That's why you got slavery from different, places.
But most of the people who were in that giant slave trade, the majority of people who were taken were brown people. Not because they were brown, but because they didn't have the capability of protecting themselves like that. They didn't have the weapons. Like I said, once again, if it was just about taking people that were inferior, you didn't think that they thought about going to China or to Japan and trying to snatch them up. They thought about it. They just couldn't do it because Japan could protect themselves. We didn't have the infrastructure or the weapons.
I am talking. I get that. But at this point, I'm talking about American.
But that's
Straight
what I'm saying. That
American.
was a part of the American process. That was a part of the American slavery process. They would have thought about getting anybody else if they have the capabilities of getting them. They just wanted the free workforce. And then I'm saying
they got some people. Remember the little runaways that came running from Europe and came to them, and they came to be indentured servants. Was the
but
given term?
It wasn't enough though, apparently.
But it was a given term for the poor whites. They had a chance to work off. They had a date, is what I'm saying, James. They had a date to work off their shit. Once your skin was marked black, you was marked forever. You feel me?
Yeah.
With that lifestyle already, right off the rip.
Okay, no, I agree with you on that. I agree that after that point, they did mark you if you were that color that you were going to be a slave. Yes. When it came to us being in America, we were dark skinned. You was a nigga. Yeah, clearly. I get that. I'm not saying that wasn't the case. There's no way they were going to be able to enslaving people in America
saying,
at that time.
These niggas so twisted and shit. The Willie Lynch letter was written. You feel me? How to break a slave.
Let me explain to you why I even brought that point up, though. Let me explain to you why I even brought that point up. And it had to do with the whole Whoopi Goldberg thing. Because what she said, and
cancel me, damn it, cancel me,
dog. So the reason is what she said wasn't offensive.
I'm sorry,
but what she said took the element of racism out of the question. And for some reason, everybody wants to be very upset and offended today, by racism. They're all fighting against racism. And if you try to say something that people clearly view as racism, and you try to say it wasn't racism, they're gonna get very offended and assume that you're trying to say that their troubles or their stripes wasn't a real thing. Well, the reason I said I was talking about slavery, because a lot of people really try to get down on slavery and said it was about racism. And if you try to take the racial element out of it, you're being disrespectful to, all these people, and you're not seeing the big point. And for me personally, I've been talking about this for a while. Slavery was a real economic move. It wasn't all based on racism. That's why they put in Jim Crow. You think they put in the Jim Crow laws because they was really that angry? Like they want niggas to suffer? No, they had just lost millions of people of free labor that they've had for the past 400 years, and they wanted it back. That's the only reason. And that's the same thing when I go back to the Nazi Party. The origin of the Nazi Party wasn't about hating Jewish people because they were Jewish. It was about getting at them niggas because apparently they were messing up the economy. They were messing up the money. And if you try to tell people that, they kind of, I don't know what it is, they don't want to open up the possibility of it not just being outright racism, because a lot of people kind of only know how to deal or pseudo fight outright racism. They don't really know how to handle the economic ramifications of what it really means, like of what systematic racism really means. They're not really ready for that conversation, so they just boil it down just to straight up racism, like, oh, it's all about hatred. It's like, nah, dog, it's very, very much about money too. And the reason that it keeps pushing like this is because it's about money. And that's the only reason I brought that up in the first place.
Sounds a lot like what we're going through today.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, a lot like it. Yeah. So
everybody's getting offended because they're
very crazy. Shit.
Okay.
Well, I personally think we all need to leave Whoopi Goldberg alone.
Leave her alone. Let her do her thing.
No, dead ass. Shit.
Let her
like I
breathe.
said, I 1000% feel like she was speaking for Jewish folks. What you got for us, Kurt?
I just looked it up just to make sure it was it. So somebody says right here, it's a post that said there's actually 11 million, not 6 million, that died in the Holocaust when it happened.
Holocaust.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
11 million, not 6 million.
A lot of people. Are we comparing numbers between that and slavery, or are we just asking?
No, that's what I'm showing you. So this is what happened. They just gave the whole little background video of how, this many people died and stuff, and during the Holocaust and stuff like that. 60 million people died. You feel me? During the slave trade, 60 million plus. You feel me? There's many unaccounted for, it says.
Oh,
and you feel me? But at least that many died during the Holocaust. I mean, not the Holocaust. I'm sorry. During the slave trade. And they say African American. I mean, they say African. The African Holocaust is what they refer to the thing as. But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna compare the numbers like that, bro, don't put a number on it, because you could say 6 million on the screen and we could say 60, nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. This shouldn't even be a conversation about it. At the end of the day, it really shouldn't be a conversation.
Wait, what?
I'm like,
That's
the
a
thing
whole
about it,
fucking
but they
44 million more.
reparations
No,
in a
people.
way.
Oh yeah,
And
they
then
do.
like anything you do not see shown that you're taken to jail, especially in Germany, anything
Oh
like that.
yeah,
Showing the what is it?
you going to
Paraphernalia,
jail
I guess. I don't know. You
Immediately,
have
bro.
any Nazi,
and
you're
eventually
taken
on
away
on a t-shirt.
and you're marked, you know what I mean, as that type of person, you know. There's nothing for if you're racist.
Yeah.
You don't
Not
give
at
a-
all.
if you hate, bro, if you hate everybody that ain't your race, they don't give a fuck.
And that's
Like
the scary part
there's no
about it,
law.
bro. That's what I'm saying. That's the scary part about it. And I feel like people think I'm crazy. I can talk about this shit. That's the scary part about it is like if you're only focused on that racial element, you're gonna miss the big picture. You're gonna just end up like arresting somebody, or you know what? Let's say we're still talking about Donald Trump, and everybody thinks that he's the top racist in America, that he's connected to the Ku Klux Klan and the neo Nazis and all that stuff. And everybody who's a supposed ally or just like kind of pseudo knows what they're talking about says once we take this nigga down, racism ends for the rest of eternity. People will go to their grave thinking that. And then once they take him down, and then months later they realize stuff's still going down, they'll realize it was never just about the people who are racist. It was about the people who are making money off the stuff that they were doing to us. It was about the people who are making money on these prison systems. It's all a game about money. So you can take out that head figure if you want, but unless you really know what you're talking about, unless you really take out that dollar and that bottom line, you're not really changing nothing. So all this pseudo wokeism talking about cancel Whoopi Goldberg because she had an opinion is so stupid to me. Because like, bro, you're not even talking about nothing. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're just saying something, trying to sound woke and trying to be like an ally. And you're trying to cancel a black woman who's done so much for black people in her past 30, 40 year career in film and TV. Then you're gonna try to tell her that she needs So so stupid.
This should let you know, folks, anything that goes mainstream will be terrible. Don't let anything good go mainstream. Please don't.
That includes us.
I love the underground. You can't cancel me, underground. I'm already. The fuck you gonna do? The fuck you actually gonna do?
You're right.
Good.
All right, so we gotta change our name, y'all. What's going on? We gotta change our name.
Shit, man, you want to talk about it now? Let's get it.
I looked this up on YouTube again, and the first thing I saw was them niggas who stole our name a year ago. I was like, I'm not with this.
I'm blatantly insulted. Like that's how I feel. All right, well, shit. I'm thinking because one thing I like about us is that we say what a lot of people feel they can't say. You feel me? And that's one thing I adore about our show. Like no one can just come up on us and say, "Hey, you can't say that." Hey, fuck you. This is ours.
Right.
Move. So
you can say that.
What if we call it? Nothing left unsaid.
I'm not mad at that name. Nothing left unsaid with Tamir Sykes, James Morgan, and Curtis Breedlove. Or we can just call our whatever names we put on there.
Sounds so serious.
So nothing left unsaid, or nothing left unsaid with our names?
Nothing left unsaid. When you put it like that, I was like, God damn, this shit tone just changed and everything got serious.
I mean, nothing left unsaid could be pretty fun if
we brainstorming.
No,
as far as I'm concerned.
No, I like it like a segment. I like it like a segment.
Well, our whole show is literally nothing left unsaid, though. He has a point. It doesn't have to be nothing left unsaid, but I do think it should go towards that
little direction.
The whole back nature of it. With no whole bars, we really say what we want to say. I think people think I'm a conservative by the stuff I be saying. It's like, bro, you don't even know me, but we say
yeah, y'all can fall back, bro. Like, y'all can fall back. Leave that nigga alone, bro.
Come on,
talk to me if you got a problem. Honestly, bro, talk to me if you got a problem. We'll gladly this up.
Is James a conservative? What?
No, yo, dumbass. What the fuck are you?
James be saying some sketchy shit. We be having to make sure we be having to go through a lot of back and forth, bro. Cause James, I have to clearly. I ain't gonna call him a conservative.
I'm not getting that vaccine,
nigga. The way your mind works, I'm like, nigga, I gotta ask some questions.
Well, and it's the wild part. Anybody who knows, like, when you have a brain that works like this, it's very hard to explain your thought process to people. So sometimes it's going to take me 3 or 4 times to really just blatantly say what I was trying to say, because it'll come out so many different ways in here that it's not going to properly translate every time. So hopefully you understand what I was saying when it's really not about race, it's actually about economics. And I'm not crazy.
But I get you, but you keep, breaking it down, analytically and breaking it all the way down. But I still want you to acknowledge
I did
the
already.
part where I was at, like right there, was our main factor. Like
racism was a factor in slavery, yes, but it was not the originating factor.
You're still missing what I'm saying. The society that we live in now still benefited from American slavery.
Yeah.
There are still people put into power from families that was established in American slavery.
By economic means.
American slavery was always based off, the lower class was always based off of your color. You feel me?
Not always, but okay.
At one point in time, the country was until of course, the emancipation and everything like that. But I'm just saying, you get where I'm coming from, though, right?
I get what you're coming from, but the stuff you're talking about comes after the stuff that I'm talking about. If that makes sense.
But that's the point. It does come after because slavery was already a business.
Right.
And now I'm talking about, like, if I put it under this umbrella,
right?
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If I'm putting it into your terms, it was already a business.
We're saying the same thing from here.
Slavery was already a business.
Yeah, you're both going up the exact same pyramid, bro.
We're going the same thing.
I'm going up the exact same pyramid.
I'm just trying to see. I know we're going back to where we started, but I'm like,
I agree.
It just pisses me off. I'm like, bro,
y'all just slap hands and call it a day, bro. Oh man, that's hella funny. Yeah.
Nah, we're just gonna fight in Dragon Ball Fighter. We're gonna get down.
Niggas gonna do that.
Right here.
We're back to the name change.
But hey,
hold up. The homie Kevo said, black wealthy areas literally got destroyed by the government. Definitely has to do with slavery, bro.
He said what?
Facts. Yeah.
Wait,
he said every black
why not?
Every black wealthy area literally got destroyed by the government. Definitely has to do with slavery, bro.
Once again, comes after what I'm talking about.
Of course it comes after, but we're in the time period of it happening at the moment in America.
But the point I was making was based off the inception of slavery, of American slavery.
Okay, that's here I come. I'm here now. So with that being said, what James
Kevo, you're right
though. Before we even get to where American slavery begins, just like you both were saying, slavery was already a business. Now, it seems like Curtis is saying once we transfer this business over here to America and start building some shit, we got to understand racism does have an effect because who are the people building the shit?
Racism took effect. It was two different sides. You feel me? And then, bro, that's what I'm just saying. That's what we're acknowledging at that time period, and that's what I'm saying. You can't keep mentioning slavery like that because slavery, like I said, has gone on forever.
I'm sorry. What is your point again? I'm sorry.
That wasn't me talking about
Tamir.
Oh no! I was just trying to help us all get on the same plane of understanding because, like I said, we're same pyramid, different sides.
So you're saying that slavery? So you're saying the inception of slavery of bringing slaves over to America was with the idea that it had to be black and brown people because they couldn't enslave white people at the time, or
they chose not.
Well, they
to
did enslave white people, didn't they?
No, they hadn't, bro. Like white people basically.
No, I meant like in their own area. In their own area.
And back in the day,
but most likely, you got to think about it. You got to think about it. You're getting the worst parts of everybody who left Europe and fought the king and everything like that, and came to America right here. So they already have. What I'm saying is, like, at this point, it's clan take over clan, and so they did not want to enslave. They didn't want to enslave nobody else who was white that looked like them. They would add them.
I said that earlier. I said they had slaves before. They couldn't do that again because you couldn't be like, hey, here's some more white slaves. They went to Africa to go get them niggas because they couldn't protect themselves.
And they was a new country, so they would accepting. They were more accepting of. They was accepting more of white people than they were of black people. Black people immediately got labeled slaves. It became racism in the instant. Right
Well,
when you
that
brought
would
it to
mean that
this
they
new
knew
country.
they existed. Like the American people knew, like not just the people who are on the boats going over there to get them. That would mean that the entirety of the American people knew what African people looked like, right? So that's making the assumption that they would have to know what them niggas looked like and knew who they were in order to have a racist idea about them in the first place. To then go ship over there to go get them for slavery. If American slavery was all based off racism, you have to know what them niggas looked like and then form a hatred and then go get them niggas. That doesn't make any sense
Now,
to me. Not that it's not
just to be
possible. That
clear,
doesn't seem what happened in the
remember,
past.
remember when I was saying they had that little telescope and he was like, "Yep, go get them." What if? Because like I said, like we all said, they had some big ass
Mhm.
ships. Chances are they were able to just kind of sit and chill and watch from the ship and see what they're
Mhm.
doing. And we ain't have much. We're over here building huts and making spears take on lions and shit. You don't think that enticed them to be like, hey, them niggas is strong, bro. Hey, them niggas can.
Probably.
I ain't never just fought no lion. Like, I'm sure they haven't either. They have guns. But we over
Maybe.
here in our native land, hand to hand combat with a fucking tiger, with a fucking lion.
Right.
Of course, they're gonna come pick us up. Which also brings us to football. What are they doing in this fucking combine? Measure your arms, measure how high you can jump, measure how strong you are. That is exactly what they did with us in slavery. So
Right.
they definitely had the goal to do like to take us because they seen, yo, these people move a little different. They have some strength to them. They can definitely help us build this economy. But they're stupid. Yeah, just keep
Well,
them
then
dumb.
well,
Keep them
I
dumb.
don't know if that's
All
true
I'm
because
saying,
that would be an assumption of them being
I'm
stupid.
saying
I
they
don't think that
came
they
with
went
hate.
through and looked at
They
their
came
physique and
with
was
hate.
like they're bigger and
They
stronger.
came
So I
with
think they
hate in
would have
their
took
heart,
anybody to
bro.
be honest.
They came with hate in their
I don't
heart.
think I'm not
You feel
necessarily
me?
I'm not necessarily saying they're bigger and stronger. I'm just saying they are big and strong. Like these are some big, strong motherfuckers. If we keep
Mhm.
them dumb, chances are we can have them do what we want them to do.
But even then, that what you're telling me right now isn't even a racist idea. You're just literally looking at something and being like, "Hey, this person can help me move this shit right now." They also only happen to have spears and arrows, and I can shoot these niggas, so I can take them if I wanted to.
I mean, hey, I did say keep them dumb, like keep them stupid.
Well, one, that's the assumption that they were dumb. Anyway, but so
And
in my
Kevin,
whole,
this
Well,
right? Kevin's
that's another thing.
well, I was gonna say, and my whole argument isn't. I'm not trying to make the point that slavery wasn't based off racism. Once again, the reason I was talking about this is to go back to our current mindset of people thinking that if you get rid of the so on quote unquote racist, that stuff's gonna be better for black people, and that's not the case. You have to get rid of the economic reason that they keep doing this to us. That's the reason I'm
No,
talking
not
about
at
this.
all. Yeah, no, definitely. I
Yeah,
thousands
I
already
don't.
saw that. It
Yeah,
was just trying to
that's the
keep
only
us
reason I'm
on the
talking about this.
plane of the same shit. Like,
Yeah,
okay, we all got it. Everybody's good.
we were supposed to be talking about the name change.
we
What
still
can I
talk about
say?
the name change. What should we call ourselves though? The
Yeah,
controversial.
man. What is the name change?
Controversial. Curtis and the two
Okay,
heads. Samir and the
I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat.
Samir and the soup.
Man,
I gave my name. What you guys say?
James and his two friends.
no, Kevo throwing out names. The Three Kings,
It's not bad.
Black Power, Back to Black. Nigga, we need to get back to black people.
Back to Black is a cool
We need to
name.
bring back love. You feel me? I feel like I said back love instead of black love.
Bring that back love.
Now you feel me?
She came in for that back
Nah.
love.
back to black, man. You feel me?
Back
we need to
to
get
black.
back to
Let's see what it looks like on
bro.
the banner at the bottom. Let's see how
Like,
it looks.
did you shop at a black store this week?
Back
Did you
to
go
black.
support a black business?
Back to black.
We need to get back to our people, man.
Back to black.
Back to black, right there. It's Back to Black podcast. Dang, it's mouth. Back to black. Black to black.
Yes,
back
It'd
to
be
black.
cool as
Yes,
shit
sir. Kevin agrees.
if you could
We need to
turn
get
back.
to the blacks.
If you could
Huh,
turn backwards.
Yeah, that would be fire.
It'd
Do
be
that
cool
later.
as shit if you could turn backwards.
Yeah, I can do that in something else. Samir, what was yours again?
Shit, I'll knock it out now. I
Nothing
got
less
InDesign.
said.
What was it? Yeah, nothing less said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nothing
nothing left
left
unsaid. That could be our series segment if you guys want to do that.
Yeah, that could be
Welcome
definitely.
to
That could be. I
welcome to
think that
nothing left
definitely be a
unsaid.
segment.
All right, dig. That's our second.
Back to
How do you feel
Back
about
to
it being
Black
our closing segment,
podcast.
or do you want to?
Yeah, like that'll be our closing thoughts.
I was just
Like
thinking.
area about some what?
Yeah, Back to Black is cool.
This nigga put niggas. This nigga stupid. You know I'm streaming this to Twitch, right?
You think they don't like
Brethren.
this word on Twitch?
Hey, honestly, y'all should also tune into the Twitch sometime. Just have it on silent so y'all can keep up with the comments if people do start to comment.
So I was looking at the comments for
definitely,
this. Hey, Kevo, next time go to the link if you post it. Go to the YouTube link. That way you can comment. It'll pop up on the screen.
Oh yeah, I gotta post the link in my Twitch. I ain't do that.
It's all good. We're still trying to get back consistent with this stuff,
Yeah.
y'all. You know, we were doing it consistently when we first started, and we're gonna get back to it. This life is.
We was on Facebook for the longest.
For the longest,
episodes.
we had a consistent 4 or 5 viewers though on Facebook.
Yeah, every time.
That's funny to say that out loud.
It was holding us down.
It was 4 or 5 people watching this.
We had 4 to 5 viewers, man.
Hey, trust me, there's a lot of Twitch streamers out there that know exactly what's that like, bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas I was streaming for so long and really only have one. Now I done got 2.
There we go. We moving on up.
I'm almost affiliated.
We just gotta stay consistent. That's really it. We gotta stay in people's faces.
That's all it is. We do gotta stay consistent. And if y'all want to keep watching us do funny stuff, we might even do some game streaming because now we got ways to play together with some more dumb games. You can watch me beat Curtis's ass in Dragon Ball Fighters. Tamir can get their hands too. We can play some. Siege. We can play some
Tamir got the Game Pass.
He got the Game Pass now.
Oh, we finna running on Dragon Ball Z then.
He got the Game Pass now.
We gonna
Did you hear this man say I can get the hands too?
Hey, James,
I was telling him he can play Marvel's
talking
Avengers now too.
Where'd I find the link?
Who do you think he's talking to?
I posted it on my Instagram.
He ain't know who he fucking with right now. I
On my
don't
story.
think he understand what this is about to be.
When's the last time you played the game, Tamir? This is the one game I'm pretty sure I could see you at. And I was seeing back in the day. I used to see. Well, it was head to head on Naruto for a minute, and then you just got better, and I never caught up because I was like, I don't play this shit anymore.
Light years better, my guy. Like, it's not matter. I have hands, but I got problems to give.
Oh, yes.
I got business files to hand to.
Okay,
What do you need?
okay.
I'm gonna give you this, that, and the third. Here's an Excel sheet, here's a spreadsheet. Here go to PowerPoint. That's how you get somebody to business, folks.
So you gotta what the fuck? What's the YouTube channel name you said?
It should be 3 zones. So what I
3
did,
zones.
I had to look up 3 zones, and I scrolled down to a video that looked like ours. Also, when you scroll down, you should probably subscribe to our stuff. That would be.
I dropped the link. I think it worked.
There you go. Are you our one viewer?
Who?
Oh shit!
I'm not on YouTube now.
Oh, never mind. Well, goodbye, viewer.
We got 4 viewers on my Twitch though.
What up, viewers?
We up there. Hey, what's up, stream? These the homies right here. You might catch me gaming with this guy right here. That is I don't even know his gamer name no more.
I don't know the guy. It's J Prime.
J Prime. My boy Vintage Flow down there. He slide through some time on a war zone.
Yep. I'm about to light up right now. Light up right now. But thanks, y'all. I think Back to Black is a good name. We can still keep juggling around. We can mix up some names. I like Back to Black though. It's relevant because the stuff we talk about is stuff that Black people would like to freely talk about without being judged. Is what I would like to say. I feel like there's a lot of people who don't really go straightforward towards everything. I assume everybody assume. I don't assume. A lot of people assume that Black people are automatically liberals and that they agree with everything that the Liberal Party has to say. Not everybody is liberal. Not everybody is an affiliate of a party.
I was just going to say I cannot be associated. Like
we don't all agree with everything that everybody says about everything. I think Kimbo said we could all get whooped in Dragon Ball Fighters. No,
That nigga ain't about this shit, boy.
you're not finna. Nah, come on, dog. Have you played the game before?
That boy ain't even about it, bro.
Oh.
Them niggas.
I'm about sick of y'all
Kevo
challenging me
say-
like I'm not
Kevo-
about to give y'all
Kevo
this
say-
business.
Kevin say he talks shit at every game he weak at until he start playing it. Like if he
Hey,
weak at it, you can beat him at the
on
game.
your, you can do it on your PlayStation, bro. They ain't near.
You might
I'll
be able
figure
to
it
really
out.
just go.
Or
Bro,
just do it on your computer real quick on your MacBook. He said never. I'll download and dominate though. Come on, bro, come through.
Download what? Nominate.
He said he ready to dominate. You
Oh,
dominate.
download it. Dominate.
He said download and
I thought
dominate.
you
You
thought he
said
came up with a new
Yeah.
name or some shit.
yeah. James
Dominate.
said some
I was
other
like, what the
shit.
fuck is that?
My bad. Sometimes I'll be speaking fast and
Download-
mumbling, but no.
Download and dominate though.
Download
But
and dominate.
boy, get that shit, bro.
But for sure,
can
yo,
always
it's
run
been a
it.
good night. It's a good night. It's been a good night with y'all, man. 3 zones almost
Yes, sir.
back to black soon. Changing our name pretty soon. We coming back.
Back to
Further
black.
working system with y'all.
I'm back to black.
It's gonna be Thursday
I'm
nights
back
on a
to
regular
black.
basis. At this point,
I'm
we all
back
gonna
to
be streaming
black.
live. Come through to the comments. We're gonna share the link on our Facebook, Instagrams, on our Twitters, and all
I'm
that.
back to black.
We're gonna try to keep consistent with y'all. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have some fire topics. We're gonna be showing y'all all kind of stuff. I got commercials. for y'all.
Sweatshirt with this hoodie on.
Oh wait,
Back to black.
Curtis, your commercial.
I ain't got
gotta,
time to
I gotta
rap.
play your commercial.
Oh, this nigga playing commercial.
Well,
I
Jay,
gotta
run this commercial.
I'm up on 10, I'm only 10 away. You talk reckless on this phone. Say it to my face. Girl, this ain't no damn facade, and we ain't playing games.
longer-
Y'all check that shit out.
We gotta get a
Check that
longer
shit
version
out.
of that. I need the whole song. We're gonna just slap it on the whole
You gotta go listen. Gotta go listen. Support that shit. Hey,
You
Rams.
know
going
what time
crazy.
it is, y'all.
Rams go-
You know what
I ain't got
time it is,
draws.
y'all.
That nigga Joe Burrow finna bury y'all, nigga.
Oh, that's hilarious. You think so?
That nigga finna walk away with the cigar again. And that's gonna be, bro. You know why I'm rooting for him? You know why I'm rooting for him?
Wow.
Bro. Youngest
I
nigga to
personally
win
don't
the
care, but go ahead and
Heisman. When the Heisman, you feel me? First time bringing what? Cincinnati back since 1988. And then if you win the Super Bowl, bro, come on, bro.
And it's his second year.
Do all of that. Exactly. And it's only his second year. That nigga, that's just history. I'm rooting for history right there. Like that's something I like when barriers get broken.
No, I feel you on
me?
that.
Either
When's the
way,
last
it's
time
history. This will be our second championship.
Exactly. When's the last time they go?
You going for the
Yeah,
Bengals,
let's
bro?
go. Let's
You
go.
going for the
Bengals.
Bengals, bro?
Hey, I ain't gonna
It's-
joke. I was watching.
I'm
the game.
used to
I watched
this.
I watched the last game and he put them boys away. That nigga, he was playing. That
Barely.
boy, he got field vision. He got field vision.
Barely.
Like, I mean, of course, what's the name got two of the best receivers on this team. Kansas
Yeah,
City.
true.
Like they went
Yeah,
crazy.
the
Andy
offense just
Reid-
couldn't
Andy
produce.
Reid always, yeah.
They-
That was, but
they
they
just-
came back.
A good half.
They
Like, what
came
can
back.
I don't really watch football
I
like
take
that.
that.
But it's gonna be a fun game. The Super Bowl gonna be fire. We might even be watching it. We'll see what's up with y'all. It's all good, y'all. 3 zones. We're gonna be about of here.
I'm back to black.
Next Thursday.
Man.
Coming back at you live from Atlanta, Chicago, and not Chicago. It's us, 3 zones.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Oh yeah.
But family is important, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna have your back. Like
family.
Hey, we had a discussion. Consensual sex, consensual baby. Nigga.
That does not mean I'm not wholesome. I'm wholesome.
Everything cheating as okay, or has it just become easier to get away?
We are dealing with technical difficulties. We have some nonsense coming through.
On my job, working strong, hyper focus.
I ain't no tender hoe, bro. You can't hit Insta merge like